Remember back in Battle for Azeroth when profession swapping used to be a thing? However, it didn't necessarily be that profitable because you had to spend about 1k on relearning everything that you had previously gotten rid of. Well, what if I told you that profession swapping was a thing in Dragonflight? Hi there, I'm Golden Routes, and today we'll be taking a look at how profession swapping is a thing now. Um, like I said earlier, the profession swapping was a thing back in Battle for Azeroth, but not many people chose to do it, and not many people really cared for it because, you unlearned everything, and when you went to learn everything back, you would have to spend 1k on getting all of that stuff back. Well, now with the knowledge point system, what if I told you profession swapping was definitely a thing now? So, my theory behind this is the fact that knowledge points are the biggest factor here. And you honestly, if you are going to profession swap, you're going to want to profession swap every week. To the professions that you want, get to the knowledge points, the weekly knowledge points that you can get, and just go from there. You don't want to miss out on knowledge points when it comes to professions because if you do, then you're behind. So, while it's a little hard to keep up with, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be extremely hard to keep up with all of that, especially if you plan on doing this on multiple characters. I, however, wouldn't advise doing it on multiple characters. I'd do it on probably your main and maybe one alt, and even then, I wouldn't go to the extent of learning every profession and getting every knowledge point you can possibly get. That's just a bit too much. So, again, what I do recommend is maybe doing it on an alt in your main, and probably doing at most 4 to 5 different professions at once rather than doing all professions at once. And the reason why I suggest the 5 is because you can get all 3 gathering professions and you can get something like tailoring and enchanting or jewel crafting and blacksmithing or you name it. You can get whatever crafting professions you want as well. So I'd really advise to get 5 professions and work on them. I do believe that is what I'm going to start doing after I learn how to get the knowledge points for my gathering professions. So basically, I've already worked on my gathering professions. I haven't worked too much on skinning, not as anywhere near as much as I should have, but that's because I didn't know how profitable this was going to be. If I'd have known that this would have been a very big thing, I would have been like, okay, I need to sit down and I need to focus on these professions this day, focus on these professions this day, and then focus on these other professions on this day. That way I can hopefully achieve a very profitable means of making gold through professions. Now, I know a lot of people aren't necessarily happy with professions and they aren't wanting to make gold with professions, and there's a lot of gold farms now without the need of professions. But I really enjoy professions, especially my gathering professions. So, for profession swapping is a very feasible thing for me. Anyways, guys, leave a comment below what professions you plan on swapping to, and if you plan on doing the profession swapping as well as I am. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.